Hey, what's up guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Bruce Lee Legacy 50th Anniversary version. But before we get started, if you haven't yet already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome review. Now, again, this figure is not actually new. This exact figure has been released a few years back, probably getting close to almost 10 years now. But of course, we do see this is the Legacy 50th Anniversary version, and that is, of course, to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the death of Bruce Lee. Of course, Bruce Lee was born in 1940 and he was 33 years old, or just shy of being 33 years old when he died back in 1973. And 1973 to last year, 2023, was actually 50 years. So, of course, this figure came out this year. The pre-orders and everything was announced last year, so I guess that counts as the 50th anniversary edition. But taking a nice look at the box, we see it's in a nice kind of yellow color, and this is very symbolic of when he wore the yellow jumpsuit. I think it was in the movie The Game of Death. So yeah, it's really, really nice. We see on the front here, we have him in his iconic waha pose and that face as well. We do see Bruce Lee with the scratches here, Legacy 50th version. And here we just have the explanation of his SH Figuarts. I'm pretty sure you guys all know that. We do have the Legacy Bruce Lee here, and then just a bunch of things saying that this is all trademark of Bruce Lee Enterprise and Bruce Lee. And on the top, Bandai Namco, SH Figuarts. Here we see Bruce Lee with his faces there. On the top, just Bruce Lee. Bottom, Bruce Lee. Side, Bruce Lee with the nunchucks. Other side, Bruce Lee with the nunchucks. And on the back here, we do see we have the figure, and I think the biggest difference is that he comes with a Legacy 50th Anniversary stand that the original figure did not come with. And here we see all of this. We do see the legendary action star Bruce Lee has become an action figure. So yeah, it's pretty standard for your SH Figuarts. So without further ado, let's crack this open and see what Bruce Lee has to offer. All right, and here we have the legendary founder of Jeet Kune Do out of the packaging, and bringing him in here for a closer look. We do see we have quite a nice likeness to Bruce Lee here. Of course, this is because this is is based off of a real person. Basically, what Figuarts is doing is they're using kind of like 3D, almost like digital printing. So it is kind of a little pixelated, the face, compared to some of, say, like the anime figures such as Dragon Ball that never looks pixelated. But we do have kind of the shape of his face as well as most of the features. Again, just pixelated, but that's what you get for these guys. Hair, very nicely sculpted. We do see some shading on his chest, very lean muscles. We even seen some veins here, very, very nice. Some shading on the arms as well there. And on the other side, on the back, some shading down the middle as well. And this, of course, is his iconic look in the movie Enter the Dragon, which I believe was the last movie that he ever made. And it was actually released posthumously, meaning he was actually dead by the time the movie was released. So you do see kind of black pants here, white socks, black shoes, and from the back, pretty clean figure, I would say, for the most part. Now, in terms of articulation, head is on a ball joint. Base of the neck is also on a ball joint. We do have some butterfly joints here at the shoulders. Ball joint getting all the way around. Hinge getting up to just under 90. We do have a bicep rotation, not too crazy here. Double bend at the elbow. And now these wrists are very unique. Let me pop it out for you. Basically, it's just a post. There is no ball joint, and I actually do like this very, very much. You're not going to get any kind of catching in the wrist, because with the ball joint and the ball hinge, if you rotate it a certain way, you can either go this way or you can go this way. You can't actually get it all the way around. But for this, it's actually just on a post, and it's quite mobile in there as well. So you can just plug the fist on and kind of move it around however you want, and it's actually very, very nice. I wish that the Dragon Ball figures did this as well, but that's just not the case, so it is what it is. So let's get that back. Very easy to put on as well. We do have a ab crunch that gets you forward to about there, and a arch getting you back to there. This is a ball joint up here as well as the waist down here. Legs can kick forward to about there, which is actually quite disappointing for Bruce Lee. Backwards, not a lot. He's got quite a big butt here too. I don't know why. Out to the side, get the splits. Again, not the greatest. There is a thigh rotation in there, a double bend at the knee, and I believe the Ankle is just a ball joint in there and some toe pivots to get you to about there. And that's all that Bruce Lee has in terms of articulation. Now he does come with quite a bit of accessories here, and let's take a look at those right now. Starting with faces, we do have him looking off towards the right side. We have him looking straight forward in that same kind of expression. And we have him looking a little freaky, like he's just kicked the crap out of some bad guys there. Now getting on with the hands. We have some open palm, fingers together hands, almost like if you turn it around, he's like, come at me kind of hands. We do have open palms, fingers splayed kind of hands, kind of like when he's doing his nunchuck scene, like whoa, kind of like that. We have some holding hands for the accessories that he comes with. We'll take a look at in a second there. We have his iconic kind of battle pose hands when he's kind of like that. I don't know if you guys have seen that photo, but that's basically what this is based off of. And finally, we have a right thumbs up. Now, this is not just a thumbs up. This is when he does that special pose or that special movement where he like flicks his nose with his thumb. That's basically what this is for. And in terms of weapons, what would Bruce Lee be without his iconic nunchucks? And here we have one pair of nunchucks only with a metal chain in the middle. So that's actually very, very nice. We have two shorter sticks, which you can use to beat the crap out of his enemies. And we have one giant staff, which again, he can use both hands to hold and beat the crap out of his enemies. So that's pretty much it for accessories. So there's actually one other accessory that I forgot to look at, and that is, of course, this thing right here. We do see Legacy Bruce Lee with his flying kick pose as well as a dragon face. Now, I believe this is the only new thing that came with this version of the figure compared to the original figures. This figure is, of course, a re-release. I don't think anything has changed since the actual release back, I don't know, like 10 years ago. But this is the only thing that was new. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, 2023 was the 50th anniversary of the death of Bruce Lee. So I guess this was just kind of a re-release legacy version of this figure. So that's pretty much what you get. It's just a stand. It doesn't actually come with any kind of display arms. It does come with 4 ports, which you can just push out and pop these out from the back. And you still have to get your own kind of stand to plug into these, but you can have him kind of in a flying pose, which is really, really cool. So yeah, just wanted to mention this because, again, this is the only new thing that I think we got with this figure. So yeah. Now getting into some quick comparisons here. I do have Ultimate Gohan from Dragon Ball Super handy. As you can see, fairly similar size, but again, this is an anime figure. This is a real life character, so it's not going to be the same scale. We don't really know what the actual real scale is, but what I was mentioning earlier about the face, we can see that this one is a little bit more kind of like pixelated, whereas of course the anime figure is very, very clear. So that's what most of the real life figures that are made into Figuarts have, this style face. So yeah, that's it for comparisons. So some final thoughts on Bruce Lee here. I think this is a very nice depiction of this figure. Again, it's an older figure, so some of the engineering is a little bit different compared to modern day figures, but that's still okay because the articulation is actually pretty good for this figure. The amount of accessories is pretty good as well, but because this is an older figure, again, I think we got more stuff back then because things weren't so crazy damn expensive. But overall, I think if you haven't had a chance to pick up Bruce Lee, either this version or even the, I believe, the Game of Death version with the yellow jumpsuit, I think now this is a great time to pick this guy up if you haven't yet done so. So yeah, that's my final thoughts on SH Figuarts Bruce Lee 50th Anniversary Legacy version. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And until next time, guys, take care.